My name is David Serta. I am 53 years old. Um, I am the artistic director, co-founder of Helena Handbag. I write the plays, I produce all the shows, I clean the storage space, I wash costumes, I do the laundry, I do just about everything everybody else doesn't want to do.
My full name is Ed Jones. My full name is Edward Miller Jones.
Miller.
And what was the other part of it?
Your age. Okay. And your job title, your role in the company or job title.
You're supposed to tell me how fantastic I look. You can't believe
you look
that
amazing.
I'm old.
49, that's not possible.
Okay.
My name is Christopher Maxwell. I'm 30 years old of age. Thank you.
My full name is Cheryl Christine Snodgrass, Cheryl Christine Marie Snodgrass, and my age is 48.
Oh, okay. And what do you do? What's your role in Helena Handbag?
I have a lot of roles, all of which I love. I am an actor. I predominantly direct. I work with David on his new scripts. He sometimes calls me the playwright whisperer, dramaturg.
It's Alexander Michael Grelling. I'm 27, soon to be 28, May 29th.
My name is Michael Jack Hampton, and I am 44 years old.
Wow.
I know.
I am Sydney Catherine Jenko, and I am 28 years old.
My name is Steve Love. My full name is Stephen Lawrence Love, and I'm 28.
Sure, Michael S. Miller, and it's 50-something.
How dare you. My full name is AJ Wright. I am 32 years old.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Lisinski. My age is 32.
Kate Setzer-Camphausen, and I don't tell my age.
Lolly Extract.
And how old are you?
I am 54. Puppet design and special effects.
I'm the costumer.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the best job of the whole troupe. Because I don't actually have to go on stage, I just get to make everyone look fabulous.
An ensemble member.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that I usually act in shows and then help out where I can.
Well, I started out in 2011. I assistant directed a show, which was Pussy on the House, a parody of Cat on Hutton Roof. And a lot of times with ADs, they just kind of sit there and don't do anything, and that's not me. So I really took it upon myself to do as much as I can to kind of prove myself. And then David asked me to direct the next show, which I thought was quick, which I guess I proved something. And so, I don't know, mostly what I do for the last couple years has been directing. I performed in a couple shows. I like to think that I'm David's kind of right-hand man.
I perform in shows, and I do a lot of the graphic design for the company. So I've been doing it since the beginning.
I am an actor and a choreographer.
And you're an ensemble member too.
I am an ensemble member, yeah.
I'm an ensemble member. I perform for the company, and I'm also the makeup designer and the makeup consultant for all of the shows and all of the photo shoots.
I am an ensemble member and have been for several years. And my role is to support the company in whatever way I can, both financially and with my time, and to bring new ideas to projects that we work on together.
Well, I'm an actor, and I'm an ensemble member. I'm also writing something. It's really exciting. But mostly just an actor.
I am the production stage manager, so that means I take care of all the lights and the sound, and getting all the actors together and all those kind of things. And pushing all the buttons and making sure all the magic happens.
I'm an ensemble member, and I've done other things. I've been, I worked in, what was it? What did I do?
I've always loved live theater since I was a little bitty kid.
What made you like it?
Attention.
For just ever, was on the stage when I was a kid, and then was making costumes for things always, so it's kind of a natural evolution.
Since I was 8, so 20 years.
A long time. I saw my first play when I was a child. A friend of mine took me to a local theater company, and I saw Cactus Flower, and it was miraculous. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen.
Since I was in 5th grade, it was like, which was, I don't know, so I've been doing it for a long time.
30 years.
The first time I did theater, I was the captain of the Pinafore in 5th grade in the HMS Pinafore musical. And I don't recall this, but one of my friends who was in 5th grade with me told me that the minute they announced that they were doing a musical play, I raised my hand immediately and said, I want to be in it. I want to star. And
I was studying music and art very seriously throughout my childhood and into college. When I got to college, I took a class in the marionette and I was completely hooked.
The way to get attention, maybe. The attention it brought me.
I think, like a lot of people, I just saw a play when I was a kid, and it blew me away, and you just knew you wanted to be up there.
Since I was 5 years old, I did my first show at church when I was a little girl, and couldn't stop.
Well, I always loved theatrical things. Like when I was little, I loved ice skating and like magic shows. Pretty much anything with like lighting and costumes I loved.
And then my dad actually, we didn't really relate on a lot of things because he was a big athlete. And we watched, he rented West Side Story because I really liked Natalie Wood. And I remember being really bored at first during that whole overture part. And then the second the camera zoomed in on them snapping for the opening overture, I was hooked.
it wasn't so much theater. Ever since I was little and saw old movies and television shows, I wanted to be a star, a glamorous leading lady. I did not relate to the leading man. I related to your Lana Turners, your Joan Crawfords, your glamorous gowns and old world Hollywood sort of thing. I just really felt a connection to them, these struggling women of the screen, suffering in glamour.
If I'm in rehearsals, that's probably 4 or 5 days a week for like 3 to 4 hours a day. And if it's the few weeks where I'm kind of teaching choreography, then I'm usually, pretty much all my spare time, give or take, goes to creating choreography. It usually takes me like 2 to 3 hours to like come up with a full number that I'm kind of happy with.
100% of my time is dedicated to these performances. I'm a full-time artist and puppeteer.
Depends on what my role is, but as an actor, 3 to 4 hours a day. As a director, more like 7 to 8 hours a day.
I would say at least, a good amount. I would say it's a good 50-50 split.
Every waking moment of when I'm not doing something else.
I work with my daughter, Amber Marsh, who collaborates with me.
Yeah, my lady love is also an ensemble member.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's Danny.
That's Danny. Yeah, box office goddess.
What's it like working with your partner in in the theater company?
Well, we don't like to stretch the umbilical cord too far, so it's good. You know, keep her reined in.
The shared experience with an audience.
I love what we do because it's not just making fun of something. It's something that you love and that it's endearing to you, and then you find those moments within that you can exploit, that it seems like everybody else has those same memories of what we're doing, so it kind of connects to the audience.
I love taking something that people know and what they think they expect to see and giving them something completely different. Our audiences generally know they're coming to see a parody, but they don't know exactly what we're going to do, and I love to hear the or the "ooh girl."
When you really nail something and people get it, that moment of just being like, I get that. You know what? That is spot on. I feel exactly what I felt when I watched it originally, and yet there's something new added. And when you feel that on stage, when you feel that people get that, it's beautiful.
I forgot I started boiling tea. Whoops.
Oops, go get it.
I'm gonna go get it.
I love being able to take an old funny story and then just make it even funnier and making it relevant and making it reachable for most audiences.
Making people laugh, making people happy, cry, feel something, respond.
I get to laugh all the time. As a director, I go home happy.
It's just like a warm embrace where everybody's just like enjoying that pop culture moment that is part of you.
Probably Glenn Close in Fatal Attraction, or Shelley Duvall in The Shining, of course. Shelley Duvall in anything.
I would love to be Faye Dunaway in Supergirl.
That's my role.
I know, but I want it. Then I get to be Brenda Vaccaro, okay?
Okay.
It can't be Brenda Vaccaro. I get to be Brenda Vaccaro. Come on!
To Wong Fu. I'm obsessed with it. I've thought our company could do a musical version of it so well. It's
Definitely like I did something Disney. Like a Disney parody would be like my dream.
Twin Peaks.
Twin
I
Peaks.
love Twin Peaks.
Oh, well, this is easy. I don't know. I know. Well, it's two. One, Showgirls has to be done, and it has to be done right. There's this parody of it out there right now. It's crap. It needs to be done right. It needs to be.
There's more than one parody of
Are
them,
there?
yeah.
But we could do the parody.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, True Beverly Hills. It's this little movie that no one saw that Shelley Long made right after she got off Cheers. It's ridiculous and it's already campy, which might make it not that good of a thing to parody, but I am obsessed with it and I think it needs to be with all drag queens.
We could do maybe like a 16 candles sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I could be Molly Ringwald in that.
I guess Mildred Pierce would be something I'd like to do. We do a lot of Joan Crawford things. We just did our Christmas show, Christmas Dearest, which was a combination of Mommy Dearest and A Christmas Carol with Joan Crawford as Scrooge. I'm a very devoted uncle. I'm an uncle of 11 children from the same sister and the same mother and father. And it's a huge family, and you know, I adore them. I wish maybe there weren't so many, but there are, so I adore them all. And I've been in a relationship for, 18 years, and that I'm very proud of that.
When I was younger, I still do to this day, have a disorder called trichotillomania. It's a form of obsessive compulsive disorder where people will pull their hair out for stress, purpose like hair from their face or here or wherever, and it's actually really common. It's very similar to people who need to wash their hands all the time or flick light switches, but it showed itself in me when I was going through puberty, and it's kind of part of what turned me into a little weird punk rock goth kid because I was different than everyone else and doing theater, and me and my mother started a support group online for teenagers that are showing signs of trichotillomania or starting to have problems with it, and I'm still very active on it to this day.
I'm a huge movie dork.
I lived in a 1973 VW bus for a year with dual carbs and traveled around the country.
Most people don't know that I was a Boy Scout when I was really, really young. I love being in the woods and camping and hiking and being outdoorsy. I'm one of those, despite my ladylike exterior, I'm actually like a hardcore, rough, outdoorsy kind of person.
That photo, production photo from my best friend's wedding, the one of Julia Roberts sitting at the table, and there's a shoulder that's behind her and a Hawaiian shirt. That's me.
We are unique snowflakes of energy.
Why would I be a perfect fit for this show? I don't know. I don't know why I would be a perfect fit. I don't really ever feel like I fit in anything, so maybe that's why.
Why would Hell in a Handbag be a perfect fit for this show? I don't know if we would. I think we would. We do exactly what the criteria is for this show. When I got the email, I'm like, that's us.
Because we're a hell of a lot of fun. And we really, really care about the work. Even though we're laughing, we take it very seriously.
I love when somebody comes up to me and goes, "Hey, you were that drag queen and that thing."
Well, I think that our entire company is full of colorful characters and really awesome, hardworking, talented people who have this huge passion for this.
I have personality. I think Handbag is perfect, really. I think that they are a cast of characters.
Because I'm extremely talented.
We are a fun, dynamic group, but we also do really legitimately good work. So I think we have exciting, fun personalities, but the work that we're putting up is solid and unique. And I think we take it really seriously in a way that a lot of other drag companies don't.
Oh, it's madness. But everybody believes that laughing is good for you. So, like that, I think that's the underlying or the overarching vision for the whole thing, that there are things in the world that need to be parodied and we need to laugh. In fact, maybe the worse things get politically, the more we need to have comedy.
I mean, look at me. I'm gorgeous and I'm funny and I'm hilarious, but also everybody needs a little bit of diversity in their life, and I think that I would provide that stunningly.
I do have sort of a reputation sometimes, and I've heard this from other people, and I've heard this from people who apparently thought they were insulting me when they said, "I heard you're difficult to work with." And I try to speak honestly, and sometimes that doesn't always come across as, people don't always like that.